again. It's been probably longer than I meant to, actually. I just wanted to talk about how I've been doing on the subscription platforms. I've mostly been concentrating, in fact, I've completely been concentrating on just the writing part of it, trying to get things up, kind of finding my way about it. I've done a couple of community posts, but I've not really done any marketing as such. I maybe posted something to Instagram the last time there last week, but I'm just trying to build up a writing habit and just building up, what I've got on there. So I did point out, when you put your about bit, I did say on there that I would be posting probably only something like 2 chapters a month because I work full time and all that. It's just a time thing. I have been managing to do 4. I've been posting up every Sunday. One of them is the dragon book that I had complete or practically complete. You know what we writers are like? We start fiddling with it when nobody's reading it, So yeah, so that one, I've just been editing it as much as I can myself and then putting it up. That is something that is stated on the page as well. So readers are well aware that it says work in progress, mistakes and all. And yeah, so far, every Sunday I've been managing to post something up. So I've been a bit behind this week. I need to get the chapter written for tomorrow on my cozy fantasy mystery. And but yeah, I'm really pleased because it's making me sit down. It's giving me accountability, and that was the main thing I wanted, was the accountability of having something up that maybe people are expecting, because my self-discipline is not that great, and I'll be the first to admit it. And that is progressing very nicely, actually. It is helping immensely. Even though I don't have any subscribership, it's like I said, I've not been marketing it. So I don't have subscribers, I was about to say subscribers. But even so, it's something that's forming a habit, and I'm really happy with that. The other thing that I'm trying to work through, the other thing actually I should talk about is when you look on Ream, and also there's the Facebook group, and they'll do on a YouTube, and they'll interview, their more successful authors and all that, and some of them have got loads on their page, all these different stories and things, and it's like, oh, I should put more up, have more up. I've got 2 that I'm working on, my dragon book and my cozy fantasy mystery. I've got those 2 up, and some of them, they've got loads of stories up, and they've got quite a lot of subscribers. So I'm like, oh well, that's clearly what I need to do. I need to have more up for subscribers. And then I checked myself and I thought, well, no, that's that little devil called comparison again, where you're comparing yourself to other authors and what you think you should be doing instead of doing what you want to do. So I kind of reined that back in, and I just said, no, I'm going to stick to the 2 stories at the moment. I'll have, once one is finished, then I'll start the next one. I've got things planned out. I've also, because you could do multiple pages now on Ream, I've got a page that'll be for my fantasy romance, and I do have a story in mind for that. In fact, 2 actually. But I'm not going to do it just now. I'm going to wait until these stories are probably almost finished, and then think about launching it. The page isn't launched. I've just, put the tiers in and things like that. Got the name. Did you have a name? Well, yeah. Just sort of bookmarked the page, basically. Left as just ready to launch. Sorry, I've got something on my nail that's bugging me. And that is something I'll look at in the future. But for the moment, I'm quite happy doing the 2 stories. It's what I can manage just now, and I'm going to keep just doing what I can and not compare myself to others. It's difficult because we all do it. We all kind of get caught up in that hustle sort of environment, and no, I can't do that. I know I can't do that. I'm working full time, and thankfully there's set times each week. It's Monday to Friday, 6 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. So it's great that way. The work is quite physically hard because you're lifting. It's in a bakery, but they're a little factory. So the lifting of, 25 kilo bags of sugar up into a great big mixing bowl can be quite quite strenuous for somebody of my age. Developing muscle though, so it has been good that way. But sometimes I'll be coming home and I'm absolutely knackered. But I have realised that what I do, if I sit down on the sofa, I'll come home and then I have my shower, because I always feel like there's a thin film of flour and icing sugar and all that over me. I have a shower and then I'll get a cup of tea and something to eat, because I've not eaten since 6 in the morning. And I'll sit down on the sofa. And that's a mistake, I think. So and also I've been watching a lot of true crime documentaries on the likes of Netflix. And that is kind of sucking me in, because then you just go, I'll just watch a little bit more. I'll just watch a little bit more. So I've been proactive in that I have cancelled those subscriptions. I had Netflix and Disney Plus. I've cancelled them. So I can't sit and watch things on there. What I plan to do as well, once I've had my shower, I'm just going to come and I'm going to sit down at the computer. And then I'm just going to start writing, or maybe do some admin stuff first before I get to, the brain focused and onto the story. But I think that's what I need to be doing. It will be hard, and I'm not going to lie, because my self-discipline is absolutely terrible. I know these things that I want to do, but sometimes doing them, I can't be arsed, is basically what the answer is there. I just can't be bothered. But if I really want to make a go of this, then I'm going to have to. And like I say, posting a chapter every Sunday has been keeping me accountable, and I'm hoping that if I keep that going, then I'm going to have a product at the end of it to actually get professionally edited and published in all the places people buy books, So yeah, that has been so far my experience with Ream. I do Ream and Patreon. They're both the same, because it just gives people those choice of, they might prefer Patreon over Ream. And honestly, people know Patreon better than they do reamstories.com. So that's what they've got. They've got the choice on what platform they want, but both are exactly the same. I've also been, and I remember I would show, I have my video of my planners and things like that. I've totally cut back on them. I've not been really doing it. The only thing I have is I have like a happy planner, and that's all. And this is what I've been doing. I put down the tasks. I don't have a Kanban board. I just put the post-it notes there, write down what I want here. And then that's it. That's all I'm going to use, because I was getting too caught up in, oh, I need a planner for this and a planner for that. And it's like, no, have one. That's all you need. That's all I need to keep myself organised. And that's what I'm going to stick to. I do have things that I write scribble notes in and things like that, but I don't make them look nice or things like that. They're just for me, so it doesn't matter. I just scribble notes and things like that. Maybe ideas. I have my idea journal notebook, I should say, as well, where I'll write in it, and I'll just say how my writing's going, how I'm feeling about it, and then if ideas pop up, I can write that down in that as well. I think Helen Redfern, she has our writing journal, and she does things like that. And I did kind of do things like that. I did have a writing journal. It was mostly just my thoughts on my writing and how terrible I am at that. I can't sit down and focus on it. But I thought adding in your ideas, or just the things that pop in, or you've seen, you've watched, you've read, things like that, was a really good idea. So I've started doing that as well, and that'll hopefully give me ideas. I already got a few ideas. And even though I've put things down in my planner, it's not set in stone. If there's because there was one, I was going to do a Substack. Well, that's something else I'm working on. I'll go use Substack for my newsletter, and I was going to put a post up, but I decided that was probably better going up on like a blog post on my website. So I'm just slowly getting everything tied in together. And then once it's all done, I can it'll be a lot smoother. I can just do this one day, this the next day, that sort of thing. And it'll be all set up and ready to go. So that's what's been happening this past month. It's just slow and steady progress. Nothing too stressful, I find at the moment anyway. I've just been keeping it at my pace, how I can manage it, and not worry too much about what other people or other writers are doing better than me, if you might want to say, or they're more successful. But it's just, no, just stick to what I want to do, make it enjoyable for me, have fun while doing it, and don't worry too much about what is working for other writers, because it might not work for me. It's just the way it goes. Everybody's unique, as we all like to say. That makes it sound like I don't believe it, but yes, we're all unique. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. My links to Ream and Patreon are down below, so take a look. It'd be great if you could subscribe or at least follow. I have got some plans for the followers tier as well. Is that a tier? I've got my subscriber tiers, and then you have followers as well. I've got something I think I would want to do for followers as well. Because it's, even if they don't subscribe, it's still nice to have somebody that follows you. And that's me for today. I will have something that was planned for this weekend, this Saturday. I had a video planned, and then if I needed some things for it and forgot. Honestly. Even though I've got it written down, I just forgot. So do it next weekend, I promise. And I will see you then. Okay? Bye.